Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to BSV TV. I'm your host Satoshi, and on this show we'll be defending the one and only, truly genuine Bitcoin. The Bitcoin that Satoshi Nakamoto designed in his white paper as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system for the world. Let's get the disclaimers out of the way. So all the statements that you hear on this show are opinion and must only ever be taken as opinion. They are never to be taken as any form of advice, family, financial, sexual or otherwise. And on that note, let's sit back, relax, have some fun and enjoy the show. Get paid for your content in Bitcoin and set your own fee on Streamanity.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I wasn't asked why I'm convinced Craig is Satoshi. I posted on Reddit. He signed in my presence using the private key from block number one, the very first mined Bitcoin block, on a computer that I'm convinced had not been tampered with, on software I'm convinced that had not been tampered with, a message of my choosing.
At Enchain, we've just funded a number of universities doing, so far, a test up to 1 gigabyte because it validates what we've already done independently. We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks. We've tested 1 million transactions a second and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes. Super complex scripts, basically ones that can run operating systems. That's all of global commerce times about 50. On top of that, we can have complex scripts. On top of that, we can scale each of those transactions 1,000 times, which effectively means about 1 billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Is the market that effectively BSV is going for, is that global e-commerce, which is currently valued at $29 trillion?
No, that's too small.
Buy and sell Bitcoin instantly at bsvgravity.com. And you can now book and pay for your winter holiday at skibsv.com. Alrighty everybody, it looks like we are live just after 5. Welcome to Satoshi TV, aka Bitcoin is VTV, aka It's Just Bitcoin, because that's what it is. The original protocol making it the real Bitcoin, the true Bitcoin, the genuine Bitcoin, and the world's first and only digital commodity, providing data sovereignty, making it the most valuable commodity on earth. Yes indeed. Alright, let's jump into some news. Check it out. Some really exciting stuff has been going on recently. Look at this. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? So this was it. Look, that's a great image, that one, yeah. BSV blockchain, new world record, 3 1 gigabyte blocks mined on BSV network. In your face, shitcoiners. And something else to report on as well. Oh, have they done an article on it? I mean, there's some really great stuff going on at the moment. I mean, my goodness me. Right, let's move on. So check this out to the scaling test network. Look at this. So no sooner had we said, oh look, a record-breaking 3.4 gigabyte block on the scaling test network. Then literally just a few moments later, another one. 4.4 gigabytes on the scaling test network. So remember, you know, prior to this, it was all theory, just on paper. This is reality. It has been done. Let's have a look at this on the scaling test network. Look at that. So I know we've seen, obviously, Shadows has demonstrated 50,000 transactions per second and shown 100,000. So that's not quite there. But this is the official scaling testnet that we have to look at the moment. Look at that, 4.4 gigabytes. So look at that. We've had these blocks 3.1, 3.4, 3.4, 3.4, 3.9, 4, 4.2 and 4.4. Yes indeed, we can have a look at this at what's on chain. Let's see what these figures look like. Obviously because it's not on the main net just yet, but if it's on the scaling test network, we'll see what it produces. Total fees 47 BSV. Whoa. So almost 1 million transactions, 914,000. Yeah, so 47. So that must, because there's no block reward, I'm guessing, on the scaling test network. Total fees 47 BSV. 47. Whew. Look at that. That is what these shitcoiners do not want. They do not want a network that's got enough transactions on it that can produce 47 BSV as a block fee. That's huge. Absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. When you think the block reward is 6.25 and then suddenly there's 47 in one block, like, whoa, you know, jeepers. Honestly, I love Bitcoin so much. It just cheers me up. It never fails to, cheer me up, really. It amuses me. All right, let's see what else there was. I know that was one of the most recent ones. So it looks like also the price is going up. Jimmy has just said here, I like big blocks, BSV ecosystem. Please raise the hard cap in your Bitcoin SV node software by Friday 13th. Friday 13th? Lucky for some. 1 p.m. UTC. Miners are increasing to 2 gigabytes. Non-miners, new recommended hard cap is 10 gigabytes. Reader advisory, frequently asked questions. Whoa. Beautiful. Beautiful. There was something else I was going to look at and I've forgotten what it was. Oh, just slipped my mind. Oh, figures, of course. Let's have a quick look. So, number appears to be going up, as you would expect with all this news coming out. Look at that. $160 according to CoinDart. Oh, look, it's CoinDart. CoinDart is actually matching Preve. Preve in the top left of the screen frame, saying 160.4. First time they've actually sort of married up. Look at all these blocks coming through. Look, 791. Look at that, 196. Just phenomenal stuff. Let's see how far in front. So what we were, we were 172 earlier this morning. Actually, this afternoon it was like 12 o'clock. So 5 hours. We've gone up by 3 gigabytes. 3 gigabytes in 5 hours. Wow. I mean, the progress is just phenomenal. Phenomenal. And so that's actually in front of the Corecoin chain that is actually that's actually growing itself. I just love this. I can look at these figures all day. It's like brilliant. So let's have a look at what the average block size is showing now. What do we want? This is the one we want. Where are we? What's the average block size looking like? Let's have a little looky while we're here. Quarterly on the 3-month one. Okay, so 40 megabytes. That must be delayed. But yeah, anyhow, I mean, I wonder if that's over 3-month period or something. Who knows? All right, well that's that done. Let's check out some of these articles, shall we? How exciting! So actually, for the first time, let's have a look at this one. Just being a nosy because this sounds really funny. The SEC versus Ripple, inside the case that could make or break the crypto industry. All right, well that got my attention. Let's have a look at this then. An investigation into the SEC versus Ripple case shows how both parties have a lot to lose. In brief, an investigation reveals Ripple is on a limb, but so is the SEC. A loss for Ripple could mean losing its XRP, while the SEC loss would erode its credibility. Most lawyers believe the SEC has the upper hand, but are not confident it will win. So it was a bad start to Christmas. Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson's digital currency company Ripple had been riding high in 2020 amid the first crypto bull market in years. Then on December 22nd, the lawsuit dropped. In a scorching complaint, the Securities and Exchange Commission said that Ripple Labs, which Larson and Garlinghouse tout as the future of banking, had broken the law by selling unregistered securities. The fallout came quickly. News of the SEC suit torched half of the $28 billion market value of XRP, the cryptocurrency closely tied to Ripple. Crypto exchanges rushed to boot XRP off their platforms. The SEC lawsuit also muddied Ripple's reputation. Quote here, it was a rough holiday for sure, said Garlinghouse. I've always used myself as one of the good guys in Silicon Valley who does what's right. Yeah, whatever. Only to have the US government assert in an inflammatory way, you're playing dirty. Well, you're either playing dirty or you're playing effing stupid. Either way, it's not looking good. For years, Ripple occupied the number 3 spot in the cryptocurrency market, right behind Bitcoin, Scorecoin, and Ethereum. The company had built relationships with major banks and amassed an army of devoted followers. Now the SEC threatened to unravel those achievements with some uncomfortable questions. Was Ripple no more than a glorified scam? Yeah, it's like Theranos, but like on a much larger scale than that. Were Larson and Garlinghouse lofty claims about XRP just a pretext to line their own pockets? Yep. The cryptocurrency world, including thousands of small investors who hold XRP, will soon find out as the case barrels towards a trial. Ripple, meanwhile, has adopted an unusual strategy, sparring publicly with the SEC rather than quietly settling, which is what most firms in its situation would do. The company has also hired elite legal talent, including the former head of the very agency it is battling. It pledges to fight the case right to the Supreme Court. Oh, dear, oh dear, just keep extending that rope. For the SEC, the Ripple case is a test of strength. If the agency wins, its victory will spell trouble for many other crypto companies. Almost all of them. If it loses, the outcome will mean humiliation for America's top financial cop and the erosion of its enforcement powers. In more than a dozen interviews, people close to Ripple and experts in securities law describe SEC versus Ripple as a case that will not only decide the fate of the company, but shape the future of the crypto industry by determining whether cryptocurrencies should be treated like stocks. Absolutely not, because they don't do anything. A judge could answer that question as soon as this fall. Billions of dollars are riding on the answer. Why would you risk it? Why would you risk it? Shitcoin is shit for brains, I'm guessing. Born in the Bitcoin era, originally named OpenCoin, Ripple was founded by a group of programmers, including Jeb McCaleb, a crypto pioneer. McCaleb also created the cryptocurrency Stellar at Mt. Gox, which was Magic the Gathering online exchange, which grew into the world's largest Bitcoin exchange before it collapsed amid a catastrophic hack under a subsequent owner. McCaleb's team founded the precursor to Ripple in 2011, and Larson, a wealthy entrepreneur, joined soon after. In 2012, the team created a company called Ripple Labs and bequeathed it a digital currency named XRP, originally Ripples. Unlike Bitcoin and Ethereum, which are mined slowly over time, XRP doesn't depend on miners to create and distribute its tokens. Instead, the Ripple founders create the entire supply of XRP, 100 billion of them, in one fell swoop. XRP has a blockchain ledger to track who owns the supply, but no one has minted a new token since 2012. Shortly after the currency began trading, speculators came to view it as a potential rival to Bitcoin and began to bid up its value. Oh dear. All of this presented the Ripple founders with a conundrum: how to persuade people of real world need for 100 billion XRP they spun into existence. It's a security they spun into existence. They just created it out of nothing, and then they're selling it. It's absolutely a security. You know, jeepers. I mean, let's have our favourite securities video. You know, it's a classic one. Here we go. In fact, we'll have the video short just because I love this. It never fails to amuse me. Take the floor, David Schwartz. Tell us all about XRP.
The XRP is a digital asset. It's censorship resistant. It's publicly traded. It trades on the XRP ledger. Ripple does not own or control the XRP ledger in any way.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
So how did Ripple then get all the XRP that it has? It has about half the supply. So just how did that particular transaction happen?
Yeah, how did Ripple end up with half the supply of 100 billion XRP?
So the way its design works is when the ledger first began operation, the 100 billion XRP, all that will ever exist, were sort of up for grabs.
And remind me to go and have a look up the economic theory of being sort of up for grabs.
And lots of people grabbed XRP out of that system, but it just so happens that obviously, just like early miners mined, huge amounts of Bitcoin before the public knew about it or was using it, early XRP users grabbed large amounts of that pool of XRP. And so the people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
Brilliant. One more time, David.
The people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
And we're going to listen to the SEC's definition of a security.
You just described some crypto as securities. Which ones do you think of as securities?
It's pretty clear, and the Supreme Court has actually spoken about this many times. If somebody is raising money, selling a token,
start the Ether presale in a couple of weeks. So the Ether presale will be an opportunity for anyone to purchase Ether, where Ether is the internal currency inside of the Ethereum system, sort of like the XRP and Ripple.
And the buyer is anticipating profits.
What we're hoping is that sort of similar to what happened with Mastercoin. If that slice is something like 20%, and then the value of Ether goes up by 5, then we basically have the entire initial BTC that we got all over again.
Based on the efforts of that group.
About 100 people that are working on Ethereum right now.
Myself leading the protocol design.
And we also have branding teams, we have marketing teams.
That fits into something that's a security.
Partially in order to better flesh out the business plan, partially in order to better flesh out the terms, partially for legal reasons.
Brilliant, love it. I'm just looking at the price of Bitcoin here, folks. On the top left of the screen, it's now saying 162. Should we have a little nosy? Yes, I think we should. Why not? Let's bring this up. See what's going on. I mean, remember, $162 is, it's so low. Small movements in price are actually make quite a big difference to the overall percentage gain. Should we be looking at a great big green candle here? Come on, Bitfinex. Let's have a little looky. Whoa! Whoa! What are we looking at here? 164 all of a sudden. What's going on? What's going on? I know a lot of people are, I'm just hearing people asking online, how do I get hold of BSV? How do I buy it? It's just, you can kind of feel it in the water, really. Let's see how that's doing against Coolcoin, shall we? This is the litmus test. Let's see what's going on. We know it's going to happen, so it's just a case of when. So may as well keep an eye out for these things, as and when we're here. How's it doing? Let's see. Whoa! This is Bitcoin versus Coolcoin. Come on! Love it. All right, great stuff. Let's continue with this then. Exciting stuff, people. Strap in, get your seatbelts on, and get your popcorn ready. Here we go. So the two biggest cryptocurrencies have addressed this problem. In the case of Bitcoin, it enjoys a special place as the original crypto and its relative scarcity. There will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin. 21 million Bitcoin has made it a store of value that its fans liken to digital gold. Fail. On Ethereum, meanwhile, millions of users pay to use its currency as gas to power smart contract transactions, which are absolutely and utterly useless. The purpose of XRP is less clear. Like other tokens, XRP is tracked on a blockchain ledger with software nodes around the world that validate its transactions. The ledger, which is versatile and built by top cryptographers, is highly regarded in the industry. Even XRP skeptics such as crypto analyst Ryan Selkis, who labeled the currency toxic waste, in his widely read annual report, praised the ledger itself. What? The challenge for Ripple, which still owns the bulk of those 100 billion XRP, is to show that all of those tokens are good for, something. Even this is scathing. Absolutely scathing. Ripple has tried for years to do just this. It offers its its efforts include a 2015 push to persuade banks to pay XRP transaction fees while conducting money transfers on the XRP ledger. This proved a non-starter, though, as the banks made clear they liked the ledger but not XRP. Ripple responded by creating a new ledger product called X Current that was similar to the original one that let banks send messages and transfer money, but that did not require XRP. Doh. Ironically, X Current may be Ripple's most successful product to date, bringing in over $23 million, pittance when it comes to cryptocurrency, really, and positioning the company to succeed as a conventional software as a service firm. But that did not solve the problem of creating a market for the billions of XRP sitting on Ripple's digital shelves. Oof. So the company shifted to a kitchen sink approach. After it failed to persuade banks to use XRP, a former employee recalls that Ripple began exploring a wide variety of possible use cases for the currency. It's absolutely fundamentally worthless. There's no use for it at all. Including an XRP card customers could use at gas stations. What? Getting desperate. Ripple denies the gas cards anecdote, but it's clear the company at this time was trying to find some use for all that XRP. This challenge facing Ripple, how to find a market for the novel product, is the sort of thing one might encounter in a business school case study. So the Ripple board turned to its then COO, Brad Garlinghouse, to solve it. Trim and energetic with a closely cropped beard, Garlinghouse is a Harvard Business School grad and well-known Silicon Valley figure with a streak of eccentricity. He is famous in the Valley circles for the Peanut Butter Memo, a document he wrote while an executive at Yahoo. The memo, which was leaked and shared widely in tech circles, used condiment metaphors to argue, correctly it turns out, that the company had spread itself too thin. Oof. Upon being tapped for the top job at Ripple in late 2016, Garlinghouse made the same diagnosis as he had at Yahoo. Ripple needed one killer use case rather than dozens of experimental ones. The solution he landed upon was pitching XRP to banks and others as a bridge currency to facilitate global money transfers between smaller national currencies. According to Garlinghouse bridge thesis, banks could embrace XRP for international transfers because it would eliminate the need to maintain servers for minor currencies like Philippine pesos, reserves that tied up the bank's capital. To carry out the plan, Ripple persuaded a network of money transmitters to deal in XRP, meaning the banks themselves would only need to hold the currency momentarily. All of this activity would, in theory, increase liquidity and drive up the price of XRP. It increases the liquidity. It doesn't increase the value of it. It's fundamentally flawed, and that's the end of it. It was a complicated plan, to say the least. To spur it along, Larson and Garlinghouse negotiated deals with large global banks such as Santander and money transfer shop like MoneyGram. Ripple even bought a 10% stake in MoneyGram to encourage the company to use XRP in its operations. Bribe. It's a bribe. The bridge currency initiative involved another new named product, XRapid. I remember that coming out. Later, XVIA. That behaved like X Current, but also facilitated the transfer of XRP. The distinction between the various X products has been an ongoing source of confusion for many outside the company. Well, that's what it's meant to be. It's meant to be confusing, exactly. Meanwhile, Ripple took on the trappings of a major financial company. It moved its headquarters to a stone building near the Bank of America Pyramid in San Francisco's financial district, and opened offices in global money centers, including London and Singapore. It sponsored swanky conferences and hired entertainers like Snoop Dogg. Oh my god, classic con. Classic scam. One evening in Toronto, hundreds of Ripple guests nibbled satays and sipped scotch while aging rock legend Steve Miller grinded out the Joker and other hits. All of this helped spur XRP to new heights, whether due to Garlinghouse's efforts or the broader 27 crypto bubble, or most likely both. The price of XRP galloped for less than a penny in 2016 to $3 in January of 2018. 300x. That's 30,000%. But unless you cash out into dollar, it's worth nothing. Oh dear. By this time, Ripple looked and acted like a big bank. Garlinghouse did his best to promote that image, appearing at serious financial events and on TV in elegant grey suits. The company, it's like Elizabeth Holmes with Theranos all over again. It's all bravado. The company still struggled to make a viable case for XRP, but it was trying hard. Unfortunately for Ripple, the SEC didn't view the company this way at all. What the agency saw instead was a massive grift, a stock swindle that used very fancy finance trappings to snooker suckers into buying XRP. Exactly. The SEC sued on December 22nd, dropping the hammer on Ripple and taking the unusual step of naming Larsen and Garlinghouse as defendants. The agency alleged the two men and their company had made billions by unloading unlicensed securities onto the public. The SEC complaint caused the price of XRP to tumble from around 58 cents to 21 cents in late December, though it has more than rebounded since amid a banner year of crypto overall. Good grief. The case against Ripple execs talk up XRP while quietly selling billions of it. Outrageous. Outrageous. Let's see how long this article is. Yeah, not going to go through all of that. Jeepers, that's a long one. We know what the outcome is anyway. Alright, well, I've spent 26 minutes on that anyway. Yeah, let's have a look, see if there was anything else that made me laugh. That's the main thing. That's what it's all about, having lulls. Crypto market tops 2 trillion again. Bitcoin, Ethereum leading the way. Oh, yeah. I think they're just trying to keep up with BSV making a move. You know, gigabyte blocks and all that. The rumor's going to get around. There's nothing they can do about it. There's nothing they can do. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, Polygon Network. Blah blah blah. Quarter 2 earnings show Coinbase ranked 2 billion. Raked in 2 billion. Yeah. Oh, chain analysis. Polygon Network hack. Yeah, whatever. Infrastructure bill, blah, 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 blah. Good grief. Good grief. Yeah, nothing really on there. Alright, let's see if there was a... Oh, let's... Got to read this. Come on. This is about the increasing the soft cap. Here we go. Advisory and frequently asked questions, raising the hard cap setting in BSV node software in anticipation of multi-gigabyte blocks. Come on, you beauty. The first week of August 2021 has been a record-breaking one for the Bitcoin SV BSV network, with a succession of 3 1GB blocks mined on August 6th and 7th. This shows Bitcoin can scale as always intended, and the BSV can power enterprise, high-volume consumer and government applications. All 3 of these 1GB blocks earned the winning miner 5 BSV coins in transaction fees, in addition to the 6.25 fixed subsidy amount per block, for a total block reward of over 11.25 coins, an 80% increase above the 6.25 coins. The substantial proportion of transaction fees generated by the record blocks reflects a trend that it is important for the Bitcoin mining and transaction processing sector to remain profitable in the future. As demand for capacity on the mainnet continues to grow, miners representing the majority of the current hash rate on the network have signaled that they intend to raise the block size hard cap, setting on their nodes to 2 gigabytes, with this change to be actioned by Friday, August 13th, 2021. This Friday. Bitcoin Association has advised all other known miners to raise their excessive block size hard cap setting to 2 gigabytes in order to follow the BSV chain and avoid being forked off the network. These other known miners responded quickly, and most, if not all, known miners are expected to lift their hard cap setting to 2 gigabytes as recommended. We will see our first true. We will see the number one, the 1 gigabyte block when it goes above it. Amazing. Bitcoin Association is also recommending that non-miners running the Bitcoin SV node software, exchanges, applications, and others raise their excessive block hard cap setting to 10 gigabytes, and that you take this action before Friday, the 13th, 2021. Beautiful. These are the other questions they've got. All right. I love it. Right, 29 minutes. We'll leave it there, folks. Exciting stuff. Might have this as the thumbnail, who knows? Is it going to look... Does that look good? Yeah, that looks pretty good. Shout out to Keith Fellows and JPaps in the house. In the chat box, thank you for joining me. So handles and paymails in there, folks. Anybody else who's listening, let's do this. I think I pretty much know your guys' handles now. Here we go. Keith Fellows starts with a BIG, big blocks. There we go, got it. Swiping to send on the way to you. Got it. Orange kicks in there like a whippet. Great stuff. Here we go. JPaps. Swiping to send on the way. And orange kicks also in my address book. Here we go. Yep, straight in there. Swiping to send on the way. There we go. That's it, folks. Exciting times. Honestly, I can't wait. I love what we're seeing at the moment. So, yeah, we'll leave it there. As ever, be aware, take care, stay safe out there. Joy given. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. Buy BSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.satoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.